our silly day today was kind of inspired by our guest right now. So first of all, we're going to welcome our buddy Scooter, Scooter Rowley from Scooter's Sports Grill. Hi, son. How are you?
Doing good, brother.
Good. Lean in there on that microphone, son.
Doing good, brother.
There you go. How's the season going so far for you?
It's going great, man.
Good.
I'm kicking off the season with a bang.
Good. So, how long have you had the Sports Grill? Just overall, not in just this location.
We are in our 11th year.
11th year. Wow, dude, that is awesome, man. Still love it. Still
love it.
Yeah.
So.
Still got your world famous Reuben over there.
Of course. Still
Excellent.
got the dragon eggs. And
that's right.
Mozzarella sticks that you love so much.
Those mozzarella sticks,
those are fine.
Made up special for Scooter Sports Grill right here in Branson, Missouri, USA. So Scooter, you've got a lot of stuff. It's not just the Sports Grill. What else is available in your complex over there?
So we also have the 18-hole blacklight 3D miniature golf course, indoor, of course, and then we also have an arcade featuring about 6 different pinball machines, a retro area, massage chairs, and just that's my favorite part right there.
I'm glad that Scooter brought this up because I'm a connoisseur of arcades. I will like a moth to the flame, y'all. If I have any sort of silver change in my pocket, it's getting dropped in those arcade games. Scooter's Arcade is set up to where all the old school games are over here, all the new school games are on the other side, and in between are massage chairs. So you can bring your children in, you could give them a pocket full of money, and you could sit down in those massage chairs and let your stress just melt away.
You'd be amazed at how many people we got to wake up.
Oh, dude, that is so awesome. What's your actual location? What's your address?
We are located at 2805 Green Mountain Drive here in Branson. So right next to Holiday Inn Express, in between that and Pirates Cove Miniature Golf.
Nice. And you can find Scooter Sports Grill on Facebook as well.
Yes, you can.
That's awesome. So you reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and you're like, homie, we've got an awesome announcement coming up. Sort of walk me through how this whole thing happened, and then introduce David.
Well, David contacted me via phone this winter and reached out and said that they were looking for a new home for the Redneck Comedy Bus Tour, and we accepted with open arms, and it's been nothing but great since, and we're looking forward to everything we got going forward from here. And like I said, it's if you haven't been on the tour, you need to check it out.
See, I have not been on the tour yet, so I do need to check it out, especially since I know David Smith. David, how are you, brother?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. Good to see you. How you been?
I'm doing great. I couldn't believe that when I saw your picture that I knew you from back in the Legends days.
Way back in the day. So
that was great.
So I've known David. It's got to be 20 years.
Yeah,
got to be 20 years now. Now, your lovely bride, Kelly Smith.
That's right.
A regional celebrity, one of the best Cher tribute artists I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. And her, Olivia Newton-John's pretty darn good, too.
It is, yeah. She went to Australia and did a benefit for her over there, so that was really cool. I got to go with her, too. That was fun.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me.
Good to see you again, man.
Dude, good to see you. It's always a pleasure. Tell me a little bit about this Redneck Comedy Bus Tour.
All right. It started back in Nashville about 17 years ago. The owner's name's Richmond Ross.
Okay.
And he actually found a way to contact my wife. That's how I found out about it. We're in our 3rd year. Going into the 4th year, it would be in November. We started in November doing Christmas lights tours. And I was like, okay, well, I'll come down and check it out. I love the concept. Nobody in town's really doing kind of what we're doing. Mm-hmm. It's all redneck themed. You get in the bus, you got redneck stickers, you got license plates. You have 3 great comedians on board. So we're like a rolling theater. Our buses are rolling billboards and a rolling theater. I call it the mobile stage. So you have a 2-hour tour, and we tell you not only history of the town, Hollister, Table Rock Lake, and Branson itself, how it was established and founded by Reuben Branson. Mm-hmm. And you get entertained by these comedians all through this whole tour, which is really cool. We got a 30-minute stop too down at the landing. They can go down there and shop and
roam around a little bit.
Yeah,
nice.
Sponsors there as well.
So, what's your official title?
I'm every town. We're in Nashville, we're in Pigeon Forge, and we're in Branson. So I'm the Branson boots on the ground manager here.
Okay, all right.
And so I kept thinking, man, every time I jump off the strip to get out of the traffic on our tours, I kept seeing scooters, and I'm thinking, man, that would be a perfect place the big parking lot. We could put our buses there because they're just rolling billboards.
They really are.
Yeah, and people see us all over town. And so I finally I thought, I'm going to go in there, and there was a number on the door. It was the off season, and we picked up a private tour from them in December, and I was like, this has got to be where we need to be. So I called them, and the rest is history, man.
It's great. It makes so much sense, right? They can get something to eat and get something to drink. While they're waiting to get on, they can play video games or blacklight golf or whatever.
That's a bonus.
Or on the flip side, they can show up to get on the tour and be like, oh, wow, I didn't realize all this stuff was here. Go on the tour, and then when you guys come back and drop them off, you can have dinner, you can have lunch, whatever time it might be. It kind of makes perfect sense.
It does, and these people come up, they show up early, so that's a good thing. They'll come in and go into Scooters. And, set aside the great food and the sports bar and grill and the private room where people can buy. Some of our buses get just totally bought out. And that was what originally happened in December, that someone bought out the whole bus. We picked them up at Scooters. And then, we've got the bonus is the arcade for the kids, the indoor golf, mini golf and all that. I was just like, this is just too much to pass up, to not try to get a merger with these guys. And when I met Scooter, he was just awesome, and the whole group is just awesome. I mean, we really enjoy the merge.
Check out theredneckbus.com for more information. Tell me a little bit about your comedians, David.
Okay, we've got three. We got Mayhem that's here in town.
Right.
And
pretty funny dude.
Yeah.
Pretty funny dude.
He works over at the Ball Knobbers.
Ball Knobbers,
well. Then we have Rowdy, who's Doherty. I always mess up his last name.
Jarrett Doherty's doing this?
Yeah, he's doing it.
Oh, Lord.
He's called Rowdy on our bus.
Lord.
So, I know. He's good, too.
He's not right in the head, son.
No.
He's not. He's not. I love him, and he is pretty darn funny.
Yeah.
But he ain't right in the head.
Yeah. Well, and then we have Joey Baby. He works out at Shepherd of the Hills as well. So all three of them have other shows that they do here in town.
Right.
And then they come on and do, like 2 or 3 days a week with us. And, man, they'll entertain you. They do the funny. So you guys remember Jeff Foxworthy and the cable guy? He always had those words like mayonnaise, and he had would you, did you, and initiate, and me and mom and them. So the cool thing is we do use a little of that, but what the comedians do, they're so good at they write their own words.
Oh, yeah.
So it's words that you haven't heard those guys do. So it's all fresh, and they all have a different style, but they're all really, really good.
And they sort of rotate, right? You get a different one for every bus. So you could technically go 3 times and get 3 different tours.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty fun, David.
Is.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just the other day, I was having a conversation with somebody. By the way, this is the upside with Josh and them. Josh Clark here, Kevin Russell over there, David Smith from the Redneck Comedy Tour Bus, and our buddy Scooter Rowley from Scooter's Sports Grill here in the Grand Country Studio. We were talking the other day about when folks come to town, they want to see hillbillies. They want to see rednecks. They want to see that country thing, especially the folks that come from everywhere else. When people go to Hawaii, they want to see the hula girl, right? Yeah. When people come to Branson, they want to see some redneck comedy, some hillbilly stuff, right? You guys give them the opportunity to get that and a whole lot more.
It is an experience because we do have trivia on board, which is a lot of Branson history. We have games. We have the chicken and the pig race. We side the bus up on one side, pass the chicken and the pig back, and they race it to the front. First one to the front wins. And, we give away prizes and that sort of thing. So it's really, laughter's the best medicine.
Dude, 100%.
And when Richmond brought me down, I came down and met the whole crew that he was putting together. And I'm like, you know what, I haven't done this sort of thing. I've toured for 30 years and played Branson, as you know.
Yeah.
After that, and then this is a whole different concept, and I'm thinking, what could be better than just driving around for a couple hours and laugh, and also teach people about this area, the history of Branson, and laughter's the best medicine, man. It's just a lot of fun,
especially in these.
Tumultuous?
That's a great word. I was going to say crazy times that we have here.
Yeah.
It's awesome to be able to go to a place. So Branson kind of offers that anyway. We're kind of isolated in our own little world anyway. Yeah. So I think that's a big drawing point for a lot of folks that come here anyway. But the fact that you can get out of your car and check out for a couple of hours.
Yep.
Let somebody else drive you around.
Yep.
Let somebody else entertain you. And my favorite, I love to be educated while I'm being entertained. Now, don't hit me over the head with your message, right? But if you educate and entertain at the same time, that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
And I've been beside the bus several times in traffic, right? Usually at that downtown red light, right? And so I can hear what's going on the bus. And if it's not laughter, it's some sort of interesting tidbit.
Well, if I see you, we're going to heckle you. We'll put the windows down and heckle you.
Well, here's the thing, David. Now that you've been in here, I think that we're probably going to have to go and experience this. Are we not, Kevin Russell?
You're welcome to come on as my guest. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll bring our social media cameras. We'll do all of our.
Man,
yes.
And yeah, you should do it with each one of the comedians.
100%. Yeah.
A different experience.
A different show every time. So you mentioned Nashville. You also have a location in Pigeon Forge as well.
Correct, yeah.
All right. So I see. Are y'all doing the Christmas tours again? You're going to do those again?
We're going to, yeah.
I would imagine those are pretty popular.
It is. It starts the day after Halloween.
Yeah, it does.
1st. Yeah, there you go.
Ozark Mountain Christmas, baby, November 1.
It starts early, doesn't it? But yeah, it's really good. And a lot of times those book up so much. We'll do a 5 and a 5:30. We'll do a 7 and a 7:30, and run 2 buses half hour apart. And so that is going to give you each comedian on those buses a different one because they can't run 2 at the same time. So it really books up really quick.
Oh, dude, I bet it does. I also noticed here that you guys do private tours as well. Yeah. You said earlier you had a whole bus bought out.
Yeah.
So folks can just call up. Like, you got a big family, you want to do a family reunion, get the whole bus. You got a like a business, you want to do like a team building exercise or a field trip or something like that.
Yeah. They even took somebody to prom last year, I believe.
You took somebody to prom?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I won't talk about that one. But yeah,
you mean you drove them there?
I drove.
You weren't their date.
Yes,
Oh no. I think the wife wouldn't like that.
No, Miss Kelly would not appreciate that.
Yeah, and the thing of it is the audience is. I say audience. The buses are all. The people are different. You were talking about people coming here to see culture.
Mm-hmm.
You get somebody from up northeast, and they're like coming down. It's like, I want to experience some redneck culture, or even England. We've had people from overseas coming in here, and they're like, we want to experience the culture of, and we're like, welcome to America. And we might even give them an American flag, to
That's
take
right.
with them. And so they get to experience that, and it's kind of an educational thing for these guys because they don't really understand the true, and we're not all redneck. We're country boys.
That's
we're
right.
Country guys.
That's right.
But they do see us as a little more in this area as rednecks. But so we try to give them that full experience with everybody. All 3 comedians do a great job.
That's awesome. Y'all check them out online, theredneckbus.com. And I failed to mention, I don't feel like I need to explicitly mention it, but anytime you deal with comedy, you kind of sort of have to. This is 1,000% family friendly.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and you kind of have to do that.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing that you don't have to worry about bringing your kids.
No.
And answering any questions.
No, when you look online or you get on our website and everything, it's all family friendly. We have a new national marketing team, plus us here on the ground in Branson. Branson's that's what they're looking for.
That's right.
They love clean comedy. When we get comments coming off the bus, that was so good, and thank you for letting it be clean. And so we've had a great time, man.
That's awesome, David Smith. It's great to see you, brother.
Great to see you too, man.
And we will see you soon, son. We're gonna come over and do that,
man. You'll love it,
dude. I can't wait, Kevin. Let's look at our schedule and let's get something put down.
You guys would be good because you could heckle our comedians, and they would love that.
100%. They better bring their A game because I'll turn Kev loose on them.
Do you want me to warn them first? Or
Nope.
Just,
Nope.
Oh, I won't.
No, don't warn them. Especially old Doherty.
Oh, yeah, no.
Especially old Jared. Especially him. We'll get him.
All right.
Scooter Rowley, you can actually go to the website, theredneckbus.com. Scooter, is there